Hey everybody, how you doing? In one of my previous videos, I decided to give you a little detail, in-depth detail about my 2009 Honda Civic. Today I'm going to give you my full review and my honest opinion of it. So here it goes. As I said before, this is a 2009 Honda Civic. It's a four-door. I'm not sure if it's the DX, EX, or LX, but it's got the hubcaps that I really don't like. I'm still thinking about either switching these out or painting them, probably to match the car, a nice white color, which is what I'll probably end up doing. I've been keeping up on videos on how to spray paint the hubcaps to match the color of the vehicle, and I'll probably do that here before long. Anyways, this car has 117,000 miles on it, just a little over. When I got it, I had a little over 107, so obviously I put a couple of miles on it. Really, the only thing I do on it right now is just change the oil and make sure all the fluids are topped off and rotate the tires when it calls for it. It's a very good running car. Here's the front end of it. It looks very aggressive looking, which I really like. And I'm basically doing an all-around shot of it. It's four doors. Let me tell you about the options. The motor is a 1.8 liter four-cylinder motor. Not sure what the horsepower is, but it's a pretty decent size horsepower because the car's got some get up and go to it. Now, obviously comes the question, will it do a burnout? And because the car is a four-cylinder, my honest opinion would be no. But because it's got some serious get up and go, it's an excellent running vehicle. And there's the inside of my trunk. There was some sugar spilled in here during one of my grocery runs. Back there's my toolbox. You've seen that before. That's where I keep my jack. That's where I keep all the essentials that I use, that I keep. Car wash detergent, towels, gloves for working, just little whatnots. I basically just cleaned it up. I haven't washed it in a little while, a couple days, so I figured I'd wash it before I actually show it to you. This is what the interior looks like. This is the back seats. So, I mean, it's very good. All the headrests do move up and down, and it does have the SRS supplemental restraint system, which I actually do like, although I haven't used it. And this is the front end, front inside. Haven't really cleaned it, the inside. All I do is just empty out the dirt from the mats and my trash bag that I have on the other side. Not really much to show of it, though. I mean, I can show you the radio. I can show you the dashboard. There's the dashboard. Up here is where the speedometer is, which I really like that feature. And it is really good. As you can see, it has daytime running lights, which I'm actually a fan of. It's a little bit low on gas, but that's enough gas to get me home. Sorry, I can't focus in on it very well. But yeah, there's the mileage. And I believe once upon a time I showed you how to reset the oil life button. I'm not going to reset it because I've already did an oil change on it, and that's the mileage currently off the oil change. And that's the mileage I have, a little over 117,000, which is really good. It's got the CD player. Not going to turn it on because I don't want to disrupt anything. My air fresheners, they're vanilla. Love the vanilla smell. That necklace right there was my girlfriend's. You all do know the story about her passing away. This is one of the trinkets that I got from her, from one of the gifts that she got from the Halloween store. I actually kind of like that. So I hung on to it. It does have AC, and it's very ice cold. I have used it. This is my little storage area back here. You can't really see anything. There we go. It's my wallet there, and underneath is a coupon for a free drink, which I probably will use here in the next day or two. Receipts from different stuff that I got. Motorcycle book. I'm thinking about picking back up my motorcycle riding here in the next year or two, maybe. So I'm going to brush up on my skills. These are all receipts. You know, everybody shows you the inside of their car. That's the glove box. That's the paperwork for it. Some CDs in there, some pens for my other job. And here's more CDs, a plug, the review that I did on that right there, that blue thing that holds the iPhone that I'm using, a charger, and some work pay stubs. So there we go. Turn the key off. And it also has the dim and brighten on the dash, which is push button, which I really like. It's got all the comforts and convenience that I need. It's got power steering, ABS, anti-lock brakes, tilt cruise, CD player, power windows and locks, remote control, anti-theft device. The only thing it doesn't have that I do miss about having the old SUV is the remote start. I'm not really worried about getting that right now. These hubcaps, though, I'm either going to get rid of them or I'm just going to paint them and match the car, which I'm thinking about doing. This is the car that I showed you how to set the oil life reset. I believe I made that clear. I also showed you how to clean the cables in case you have intermittent no start. That was one of the issues that this car had. Show you something here on the back bumper. Right there on the back bumper. I'd like to fix that or just replace the bumper altogether. This vehicle was supplied to me by Team Automotive in Steubenville, Ohio, where I'm from. Great dealership. I got it from the Ford dealership. They have Ford, Toyota, GM, and they really helped me out. I got this for next to nothing down. All I basically did was sign and drive. I had to pay the tax tag and license fee, which is only like $140, I think it was. And I had a friend of mine help me co-sign it. I'm not saying his name to protect his identity, but he knows who he is, and I thank him very much for it. He's like a brother to me. Inside of this windshield right here, the iPhone that I'm using to record this with is I use for a GPS, and that holds it. Really good device. I really highly recommend you get one of those. It's only $5 at a dollar store. Like I said, I just washed it. I haven't washed it in a couple days. Oh, yes. This right here, too. I'd like to be able to sand that down and repaint it to make the car, look a little bit nicer. I like this car a lot. I would highly recommend getting something like this. And like I said before, the obvious question is, hey, will it do a burnout? In all honesty, no, it's not meant to do that. But it does have some get up and go, like I said before. Car's original price was $8,000 plus tax tag and licensing fee, documentation. It was serviced. It had oil change done to it. It had fresh brakes put on the front. Back brakes were pretty decent. And it was also detailed. I literally, when I signed all the paperwork and got ready to drive off, they still had the car in the detail shop. So I got it freshly detailed up. Couldn't be more happier. Very nice car. I would definitely recommend getting something like this, whether it's a 2009, 2008, or 2010. It's a very good car. And that is my full review. I would highly recommend getting one. I love this car almost as much as I loved my SUV, but my SUV just had too many issues that I just couldn't address all at once. Because you know how it is. You fix one thing, something else goes wrong. You fix that, something else goes wrong. So I figured I'd just start fresh. Got another vehicle that didn't need any work at all. So far, the only thing that I've done to it is just regularly change the oil, rotated the tires when it needed it, and I do all the work to it myself. And cleaning the battery terminals on this side, which is very easy to do. The vehicle that I have at work, it has all the tools that I need, so when I use it, I just put them back. However, the funny thing is it doesn't have a battery terminal cleaner. So what I do, and this is going to sound kind of old school or redneck, but in the video that I showed to clean the battery terminals and the battery cables, is very simple. You get it. This is going to sound old school as hell, but get a can of Coca-Cola, pour a little bit on each terminal, and then sand them down, or use a wire brush and use that to clean those off. Clean off the terminals, put them back on, and you should be good to go. And I actually went as far as took another step and got some battery spray, or a terminal spray protector, and actually sprayed that on there, and it's continuously protecting it. And I have not had a problem with it since. So once again, I'll get another overview of it. Those damn hubcaps, I don't like them at all. You can probably see a lighting in the background. That is the snack machine. Soda machine's next to it, but it's not really lit that much. I love the aggressive front look, and I love the aggressiveness of the tail lights, the turn signal. I like the chrome that's on it. It's got very limited chrome. It's only got chrome on the trunk, like right there, and it's got chrome on the front by the headlights. It's got some chrome on the steering wheel. The paper chrome, the sticky chrome stuff that you put on. As you can see, the inspections run out, but I'm from Ohio. We don't require inspections. There's the chrome on the front. So yeah, I'm going to wrap this video up. I would highly recommend getting one of these if you can afford it. I got locked into a 4-year deal to pay $248 a month. Basically $248 and change. I'll say about $250 a month, and then my insurance is $100 a month for full coverage insurance. So I pay about $350 a month, which is not bad, not the best by most standards for middle-aged, middle class working people. But for the most part, it's a good price. I'm living with it. I'm dealing with how I do it. One payment would be my car payment, and the following payment would be my insurance. That's how I do it at work. And it seems to work for me, so. But I'm going to wrap this video up. Highly recommend getting one of these if you're very, very strapped to get a car and you have good credit. Like I said before, I had a friend of mine co-sign for me. He had next to picture perfect credit. So he helped me out with it. Once again, I thank him. Hello to everybody out there. If you're having a birthday, happy birthday. If you're having an anniversary, happy anniversary. Until then, I'll go ahead and close this video off. It's been about 13 minutes, and I usually don't post anything this long, but in this case, I'll make it an exception. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to it. Give it a like if you like the video. Give it a thumbs up. I am on Facebook. I'm also on Twitter. I am not on Instagram, and I'm not on Twitch, and I am not on Patreon. I'm also on Snapchat. Go over there, add me if you want. I believe my full name's on there. Until then, take care. Bye.